Hey folks, BlackCross here, and welcome to a vlog video. It's going to be a weird vlog video, really. More kind of like a discussion video, I suppose you could say. But it is a vlog video because it involves my Twitch streaming, per se. First of all, I want to go ahead and say thank you to anyone who has been watching my Kingdom Hearts 3 100% playthrough series. For those that don't know, I have been wanting to complete Kingdom Hearts 3 for a long time, but after hearing the announcement for Remind DLC, I decided to wait it off for a little bit longer in case of any changes that might have come up in the main game, which technically there was, but it was very subtle, really. And after finally getting to 100% complete Kingdom Hearts 3, I am so glad that I finally did that. But there was something else that happened, something that I didn't know was going to happen. And that was I actually got a lot more, I suppose what you call encounterments compared to what I've had in the past. In the past when I did my normal Let's Play series and stuff, I normally get like maybe one or two eyes at most, and then on a random occasion I get like maybe 5 people to show up. This time, however, though, during my Kingdom Hearts 3 100% playthrough series, I ended up actually getting more encounterment than what I'm used to. I was very surprised as to how many people actually showed up to watch me try to 100% complete Kingdom Hearts 3, including getting all of the trophies for the DLC and stuff. And I will do a video talking about that, but for the time being right now, I want to talk about this particular subject in question, and that is what we could potentially be playing in the future for my live streams. So I wanted to go ahead and bring this up real quickly. This is the trophy thing for the PlayStation 4, obviously. For those that don't know, you can look at your trophies and everything like that, see how you're doing and everything, compare trophies, blah, 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 blah. The interesting thing is that I have not completed as many games as I have had in the past. In the past, I used to complete a lot of different games, but for some reason in the past few years, I have not completed as many. Some people would doubt that because of the fact that I've completed a lot of Kingdom Hearts games, but if you remember, it just took me literally until now to finally get a chance to 100% complete Kingdom Hearts 3. So with that being out of the way, the question rings, what am I going to be streaming from here on out? Well, I want to start a new segment, and this is going to be specifically for Twitch streaming only, and I want you guys to be a part of it. I won't be broadcasting it on YouTube as much. It's more or less going to be a highlight reel, obviously, but I will obviously be streaming a lot on Twitch for me completing these games, but I want to talk about the potential games that I will be playing and trying to 100% them, per se. Now, of course, you can currently see right now, I have a level 24 star rank trophy. And in terms of platinum games, I've only platinum a total of 45 different ones. And the rest of them, there's a lot of games that I have not even bothered trying to complete. Some of them don't take as long, but a lot of them would because of the fact that they are RPGs. So, figure we go ahead and take a look at them and see what game we could complete in the future. And there's a lot of them that I would love to complete, but for the most part, we're only going to concentrate mostly on the PlayStation 4 games. I say that because the PlayStation 3, because of the way it is now, it's a little bit on the glitchy side. I've actually had this happen once with a game where I was trying to platinum the game, but then all of a sudden the game save got corrupted and I had to replay it again, but that also resetted all of my trophies, unfortunately. So, to avoid resetting any trophies for the PlayStation 3, we're mostly going to concentrate on the games that could be played for the PlayStation 4, as well as the unseeable future, which we'll see. But anyway, so obviously, there's going to be a lot of games that either going to ring bells because I've played them before, or are not going to ring bells because I have never mentioned it before. A lot of them are easy, a lot of them are a little bit difficult on the side. Some of them are digital games, some of them are actual physical games. So for the time being right now, we're going to concentrate on the ones that I would love to complete, that I would love to platinum. Starting with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, you're thinking to yourself, how come I haven't completed this one yet? Well, I was actually wanting to save it for a potential stream. And that stream is to complete all chapters on hard difficulty. Now, I imagine it won't be as difficult because by this point in the game, I've got almost every, well, actually I know I've got every materia needed, but I have not gotten like all the possible situations and stuff that's happened, but I have not gotten the hard difficulty. So I would love to actually go back into playing Final Fantasy VII Remake for a stream, but play it on hard difficulty for you guys. So I think that'd be interesting. Then there's Code Vein. There's only one trophy in Code Vein that is needed, and that is the Raise Your Reputation as a Companion to Rank 30. Now, on the one hand, this sounds like I would have to go into online mode a lot, but the reality is I could easily grind for the medals needed in order to get to rank 30. It's a lot of grinding, but I think I can do it. So it's a matter of, like, depending on how you guys want to see it, we could either see me try to go online and try to raise that rank up, or just try grinding. Who's to say, you know? We'll do something. Then there's Metal Wolf Chaos. I know a lot of people are going to be asking about Ni no Kuni, but I like it. It's just not a game that I would personally want to play all the time in order to try to complete it. But Metal Wolf Chaos is a fun game. It's a fun, entertaining game. The thing is, though, is that there's a lot that still needs to be done. And I say a lot. I mean, keep in mind, by this point in the game, technically I have already beaten it. I have done everything that I could do, but I haven't gotten everything, nor have I gotten all of these, like, you know, these particular challenge levels, I suppose you could say. There's also the fact that there's, like, other stuff that I can do. There's, like, other stuff that I can collect. You know, just a whole bunch of stuff that I could still do. I just haven't gotten around to do it. So, I would love to do a complete video, not so much a video series, but a Twitch stream of me just completing Metal Wolf Chaos XD. I like it. It's one of my other favorites as well, so I would definitely love to do that. Now, allow me to explain this part. So, here's the thing. I have platinumed all of the Kingdom Hearts games for PlayStation 3. But because of them being put on the PlayStation 4, they act as a separate trophy altogether. Which means that looking at this, aside from Kingdom Hearts, there's Kingdom Hearts 2, Chain of Memories, Burst by Sleep. So in other words, I would have to go back through and replay through those games and complete them. I have no problem with that. But if I do go back and do them, I would do it differently. So in other words, I would look through the trophies, see what is needed, and then plan ahead as to how I'm going to go about it. For example, I think it was in Kingdom Hearts, we'll look through it, obviously, but in Kingdom Hearts 1 specifically, I don't think there's a lot of hidden trophies, so I say some of them are like bosses or whatever. But, for the most part, in terms of difficulty, we don't have to worry about doing that. So if I do go into playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and try to 100% complete it, I'm not going to complete it on the hardest difficulty. Not to say that I wouldn't do it, it's not that bad. It's just, after doing the data bosses on Proud Mode, I'm probably just going to try to do a casual run. I'm not going to try to commit suicide on this one. I love the Kingdom Hearts series, and I want to keep that love true and do. So I'm going to try doing, if I do 100% complete the games, I'm just going to complete them on, like, either the easiest or the normal difficulty. But if there's, like, a trophy that requires me to complete it on critical mode, which I think there is one, but we'll look into it later, I'll do a playing it through on critical, and then we'll start another save file in which where I basically go through the entire game and get everything and try to platinum the game. So, aside from Kingdom Hearts 1, there's 3 other ones that still need to be done. Devil May Cry 5, I want to do it, but there's just one problem. Hell in Hell, followed by the Bloody Palace, which technically that's DLC, so I don't think we have to worry about that. But if we're going to platinum Devil May Cry 5, one of the trophies that is required is obviously to beat it in Hell in Hell, followed by getting S rank in, well, where is it at? I know I saw it. Here it is. Clear all missions with S rank. Obviously with the exception of beating it in Heaven and Hell. Now it says to clear all missions. That does not mean to clear it in all difficulties, I think. So depending on how we go about it, depends on how we can go about completing all of the missions on S rank. I don't know how I can do that. I'm not as skilled as most people, but because of how the combat is, how fun it is, I think I can pull this off. It's just going to be time consuming to get all of the trophies really necessary to raise this up. So I would love to try to complete Devil May Cry 5. I've never done it, actually. I've never completed all of the Devil May Cry games before, any of them, much less Devil May Cry 3. So that might be a future one to do as well. Then there's Final Fantasy IX, which I find weird. I find weird that I have not gotten a large amount of trophies. I figured I would have gotten, like, considering I've beaten it on the PS4, you would have think I would have gotten, like, 50%. No, just 8%. There's 52 trophies in this one. That's a lot, so that might be a future stream to do as well. But there's a lot of trophies that is required. There's a lot of, like, optional stuff. Like, one of them is, like, trying to save all of the, I can't think of it now. I forgot what it is. It's one where you go into the tree and have to save the people. Where is it at? I have no idea where it's at. Let's see. Am I losing my mind? Here we go. Guide all the residents of Claria to safety. That one I have not done. I have failed that completely. So, in other words, that made it to where I missed that trophy. But there's a lot more others. So, and I like Final Fantasy IX. I do like it. It's one of my other favorites as well, next to like 7, as well as 10, and also many others as well. But I would definitely like to go back into Final Fantasy IX in order to 100% it as well. Again, we would have to start over from the very beginning in order to get some of these missable trophies, but for the most part, it would be interesting to do. Let's see if there's any other one. Minecraft PlayStation 4 Edition. I have platinumed the PlayStation 3 version, and I wouldn't mind doing a PlayStation 4 version completion of Minecraft. It just depends on how many people will want it. Then again, Minecraft is probably one of the more popular games that do get streamed or air on YouTube, really. And especially during its 10-year anniversary. Hard to believe it's 10 years old, really. But, I would like to do that as well. And depending on how you guys might feel, we could do that as well. Dark Souls Remastered. Technically, I had stated I had completed all of the Dark Souls games, including Bloodborne, but to know that the remastered version isn't 100% platinum completed, I feel kind of bad, so we're going to do that. That's going to be a future thing, and the funny thing is mostly in terms of upgrading the weapons to that particular tier, like the rare weapon, best weapon through magic, best fire weapon. I don't know what this one is, but I imagine it's also a best weapon as well. So, in other words, we're going to be doing a playthrough in which we're going to try to collect items and stuff. So, that is something that I want to do as well. Okami HD is definitely another one as well. I love that game, so I definitely want to try to platinum it as well. But much like any Zelda game, there's a lot of quests that needs to be done, a lot of different side quests, so that's probably something we're going to have to do. We'll see how that goes. There's another Kingdom Hearts 1. Here it is. It's Burst by Sleep. Go figure. Now, here's the thing. Kingdom Hearts 3, in terms of 100% completion, you have to do all 3 different characters with their reports completed. Which means we would have to fight the secret bosses 3 times with each character. And while Aqua and Ven are not bad, I've almost broken a controller because of how terrible Terra's dodge mechanic is. And with some of those secret bosses, that dodge mechanic is a hindrance. Compared to Aqua and Ven, their dodges is like going sonic boom on me. Terra is like a crawl. Like a snail crawl. And it's like, oh gosh. So if I do this, I'm going to put Terra on like the easiest difficulty. because of that dodge mechanic being so bad. But for Aqua and Ven, we might do critical. I don't know. I don't want to, really. I don't. So if I do it, I may just play through one of the characters on critical, and then start over that save file, and put them on an easier difficulty to where... Because obviously, we have to do everything 3 times. So eventually, I would lose my mind. Probably. I've done it before. 3 times, actually. Three times. You know, each character 3 times. But aside from that part, then we have Chain of Memories. The only thing that would be difficult isn't the difficulty. It's actually more or less collecting all of the cards. So that's going to be time consuming. So Chain of Memories won't be bad. It's just time consuming, much less like Burst by Sleep. So let's see here. Then there's Kingdom Hearts 2. That one, is there one for the highest difficulty? I don't know. I say there is. It doesn't really say, does it? I don't think it says. Did I beat it in a difficulty? On the PS4? I don't think I have. I may have to look into that. But much like with Kingdom Hearts Burst by Sleep, if I do try to do 100% completion with Kingdom Hearts 2, and there is a difficulty trophy that I haven't attained, we'll beat it on the highest one, and then we'll start over on the easier difficulty because of Lingering Will. It's not even the organization data bosses. Those are the fun part. The Lingering Will is just an ass. It's just an ass. It's about as bad. Nope. No, I would argue and say it's probably worse than Yozora. Yozora is somewhat okay-ish. I've learned some of the patterns, and if I could just get myself to be better at the game, which I'm not, I would say that Yozora is the second hardest secret boss in Kingdom Hearts history. You know, it really is. With Phantom Aqua from Fragmentary Passage being the third hardest one. But Lingering Will, the hardest secret boss in Kingdom Hearts history, in my opinion. So, yeah. Not looking forward to that. Not looking forward to that at all. Then we have Shadow of the Colossus for PS4. Now, I would do that, except I have a problem with this one. And it sort of falls along the same lines as the PlayStation 3 version, and that is the time trials. The time trials for hard mode. Now, some of it is interesting. I don't know if there's a complete all hard mode time trials, to which I can't do in the PlayStation 3 version because there's 2 particular Colossuses that are extremely an ass to try to beat. And I still have not done them. And if I know anything about the PlayStation 4 version, I say they're going to be just as bad. But who's to say? Because it's a matter of beating them within the time limit. Now, both of them are time consuming. They are very time consuming. And I ain't no professional speedrunner. So, when it comes down to it, I don't think that's going to happen. But some of this other stuff I think we could do. Some of it's going to be fun. I personally would want to platinum this, but it just depends on the other hidden trophies that we've got. So I'll try to look into it, but I do want to try to platinum this one, obviously. Let's see. I would say The Witcher 3, but The Witcher 3 has, like, a crap ton of trophies. Some of which might require beating it in different difficulties. Yep, sure enough. And I'm pretty sure that it may be stacked. I don't know. Maybe it might be stackable. Who's to say? All I know is that if I'm going to try to do it, I may do like a quick one. But I do want to do a separate playthrough on my Let's Play channel. You know, try to get like the best ending and stuff. But we'll see how that goes. Is there any other ones? Dragon's Dogma. But I do plan on getting it for the PS4. That's the one thing. I do plan on getting it for the PS4. So we might do a 100% playthrough of Dragon's Dogma on PS4, so that might be something. That one's platinum, but obviously the extra trophies is there because of DLC-wise. I did not realize there were that many expansions. But again, that's on the PlayStation 3, that there ain't no way I'm going to be able to do it. So let's see, are there any other ones? Might do it for the other Devil May Cry games. I've already mentioned that. Are there Salt and Sanctuary? I'll leave that to you. Do you want to see a 100% playthrough on Salt and Sanctuary? I think it's mostly, yeah, items and beating other bosses. So, depending on it, I may try to. I'm not sure. It's up to you guys. We might do it. That's a future plan. Mankind Divided. I want to, but that all depends on how things go from here on out, because there's a lot of other platinum trophies that I've already talked about just now, but we'll see how that goes. Hyperlight Drifter might be another one that I would like to do, but depends on that. Are there any other ones? I think the rest of them are PlayStation 3s. Oh, Valkyrie Chronicles, that's right, Valkyrie Chronicles. I want to do a platinum run on this one. I love Valkyrie Chronicles. It's a fun game. I have not played any other of the Valkyrie Chronicle games that have come out, actually, in all honesty, and most of them are available for the PlayStation 4 now. But I do love this one, so I would love to do a 100% playthrough on this one on stream as well. Kind of surprised to see Ratchet and Clank, but then again, not a major fan of it. Depends on how you guys feel. We might do that. I don't know. It depends. You guys are looking through this list like I am, and you're probably going to be thinking, oh, go for this, go for this. The ones that I'm mentioning are the ones that I actually want to do. Any other ones, I'd be like, no. Like, Super Meat Boy, no. No. Just, no. Okay, first of all, I am what you would call Dark Souls. This is platforming difficulty. I'm shit at platforming, so for me to try to do that, no. I would rather break my controller in half and buy a new one and break that one in half than go through that one. Just be over with, you know, I'd rather not. But Grim Fandango, I like that one really well, so definitely want to try platinuming it. Obviously, it requires me to do certain random stuff, obviously, in order to get, like, certain reactions to happen and everything. But who's to say, really? So I definitely want to do that one. Type 0. What am I missing in Type 0? A lot of, like, different side quests and stuff, I bet. So, probably not Type 0, but we'll see. Shovel Knight? That's debatable. It's debatable. We'll see. It's debatable. But yeah, here's all the Kingdom Hearts games that I mentioned that are 100%. So, and they're PlayStation 3, obviously. So, I think from here on out... Oh, Dragon's Crown trophies carries over? Huh. I doubt it, but, you know, it's for future. Okay, good. I don't have to worry about recompleting Final Fantasy X. I would have felt bad. But I'm glad that I don't have to worry about doing it again. Not to say that I wouldn't, but I don't feel like it. I think the rest is mostly PlayStation 3 stuff. So, again, much like how I said before, I don't want to do the PlayStation 3 because there is kind of a glitch. But, you know, it's for future reference and stuff. But anyway, though, guys, that's kind of what I want to do from here on out in terms of Twitch streaming. I know there's like a dozen other PlayStation 4 games that I've got in my collection that I haven't even started on. But in terms of like 100% completion, in terms of some of these games that you're seeing right now, these are just possibility of games that I do want to try to do. So let me know in the comments below what games you want to see me try to platinum next. And if I do, I might do a video talking about me completing that game, as well as my overall thoughts. It won't be like a completion type video, but it will be like a what I thought about it type thing. Because who's to say, you know? Because there are some games where you can play for like 30 minutes, you can play for an hour and get like an ideal assumption, but in reality, you don't. So the reality is that getting a 100% playthrough on some of these games, especially if you love it that much more, could change your overall opinion of what you think about the game. Because the Kingdom Hearts series, while they are good on their own, 100% platinuming them and everything like that is really fun and entertaining, in my personal opinion. And that's the joy of it. And some of these other games, they're also fun and entertaining as well. And I would love to do that. So Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, what games do you think I should platinum next? I'm looking forward to your overall opinions. Some of them I'm excited for, some of them I'm not so excited for. But from here on out, I think that's what Twitch streaming is going to be. So thank you guys so much. See you in the next video. Catch you guys later.